Hello, I'm Pastor Marvin McKenzie from Bible Baptist Church in Puyallup, Washington. Welcome to today's Daily Visit with God. I'm actually going to do something a little shake you up a little bit today. This can be out of Galatians chapter 4, and I'm going to read several verses and see if I can draw some conclusions, some lessons from all of these verses. Galatians chapter 3, chapter 4, and verse 3, even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. In verse 6, and because ye are sons, God has sent forth the Spirit of His Son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Galatians chapter 4, verse 11, I am afraid of you, lest I have bestowed upon you labor in vain. Galatians 4:17, they zealously affect you, but not well. Yea, they would exclude you that you might affect them. And then Galatians 4:28, now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of promise. And I found the Apostle Paul's use of the pronouns in this chapter interesting. We, you, me, they, we again. And I'm reminded of the many spiritual relationships that all of us have in our lives. We have a common relationship with believers. There are things that we who are believers share and that we ought to develop and rejoice in our commonality. And then we have a separate relationship with believers, because though there are things we have in common, we're not all the same or on the same level spiritually. Sometimes we will teach others, and sometimes we'll be taught by others. We have an individual relationship with believers. So though I am a member of a local congregation, as I participate symbolically with all that my church does, I also have a personal responsibility to grow and to serve the Lord and worship the Lord myself. So I get the benefit of the corporate work, but I'm also responsible to be a part of that work. And then we have some sort of relationship even with those with whom we disagree. There are those who trouble us spiritually. They try to stray us from our path, and we do have a relationship with them. And then Paul ends the chapter once again with that corporate relationship. So we can never make too much of how important our bonds of faith are in the local church.